The Very Smelly Princess, written by Stephanie Moss, illustrated by Nina de Polonia Nil. There was a problem at the palace, and it got worse every day. The princess wouldn't take a bath, no matter what the queen would say. At the sound of running water, whoosh, Princess Grace began to scream, "Ah!" Then she'd run off down the hall, quick as the royal racing team. The king bought her lots of toys and ran her baths with bubbles too. But she'd avoid the soapy water with the naughty tricks she knew. After a little while, of course, Princess Grace began to smell. Her parents noticed first. Ew! Then everyone else did as well. Oh! She stunk at royal processions. Phew! Soldiers smelled her while on guard. Grace's ponies all agreed she was the stinkiest in the yard. Ugh. Disgusting. Ugh. Get away. Then there was the royal banquet. "This smells funny," one guest said. As Grace left the table, the queen's cheeks turned crimson red. "Ugh. That's it," declared the king. "I'm sending out a royal decree. Whoever solves this problem can have jewels and gold from me. Hooray!" Soon there was a line of people, all hoping to try their luck. Some came with strange inventions. One had a giant rubber duck. Quack, 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 quack. First, pop star Tilly Twinkles gave Grace tickets to her show. Why, thank you. When Grace knew she'd have to wash, the smelly princess just said no. Her fairy godmother arrived and said, "I'll fix this with one spell." But she disappeared at once because she couldn't stand the smell. Yikes! Some pirates whispered their advice, "Just wash behind your ears." But it was clear to the princess they hadn't washed in several years. By the end of the day, everyone's patience had worn thin. The queen pointed at the bath and she shouted, "Just get in." Grace thought of the last few days. She felt so angry she might cry. She still didn't want a bath, but Mum needed to know why. "Mummy," began Grace, "I'm a princess. Yes, that's true. But I don't like wearing fancy dresses every day like you." Oh. Grace liked playing in the mud, then jumping in and going, "Splat! I'm worried if I have a bath, you'll put an end to all of that. Yippee! Woohoo! Woohoo!" The queen gave Grace a kiss, and then she hugged her very tight. "Oh, you can jump in mud all day if you'll just have a bath each night." So the queen ran the bubbliest bath. The princess splished and splashed for hours. Grace even enjoyed herself and smelled like sweet spring flowers. There was a special treat for Grace. Her parents planned a big surprise. When the princess went outside, she couldn't believe her eyes. Wow! The royal gardens were transformed into a muddy water park. Grace whooshed down slippery, slides and flumes all day until it got dark. Woohoo! Jumping in the mud was the most fun she'd ever had. Then from that day on, she thought baths maybe weren't so bad. Woohoo!